It should be working now, guys. Hopefully. Let me know, please, if you can. Hey, Chaitanya. Perfect. Apologies, guys. There were some technical difficulties. I don't know why it didn't work out the way that it usually works, so I'll take a look at it. But the important is it works now. Hey, guys. Give me just a second. I'll quickly just invite Ken and Angel in, and we can begin. Yes, all good. How about you guys? You all right? Any good trades that you took last week? Hello from Wisconsin. All right. Where's the... Yeah, here, perfect. I'm gonna share the charts till Ken and Angel gets here. Oh, they're having troubles to connect as well. Oh, Ken is here. Perfect. Let's let them in. Hello, Ken.
Hey, Jake.
Can you hear me well?
How are you? You okay?
Yeah, I'm doing all right.
Yes, sir.
How about yourself?
Yeah, man. Can't complain. Can't complain.
Perfect. Perfect.
Yeah,
Sorry
man,
for the delay
good.
today. There were some technical difficulties. I don't know what happened. I was just trying to set up the platform the way that I usually do, but for some reason it didn't really cooperate with me. So
all good.
The important point is that we're here. So let me just briefly
Angel coming through, or?
Yeah, I just sent him an invitation. He's coming here. He just woke up, so it's gonna be pretty
Oh yeah, of course.
harsh on him because he's from US, so he's gonna be doing the live streams very early. But I think it's better to do it earlier at around the New York session, start of the New York session, because we might actually catch some trades at this time rather than doing it in the evening.
Yeah, man. Agreed. Agreed. So it looks like a slightly different format here on my side. Oh no, there we go. Cool.
And I think also for most of the people, I mean, Chaitanya said that usually when we have the live stream, it's like 11 p.m., almost midnight in his country. So
yeah,
a lot of people's going to be.
Yeah, it makes most sense. It makes most sense for everybody, really, because as you say, Angel's waking up now. It's just the morning there. It's obviously afternoon for us. So like markets are obviously open motion. We are obviously good, raring to go. And then it's not too late for obviously guys in India and UAE, Middle East, whatever. So it's a good time. It's a good time.
Yeah.
So
any good trades that you took last week? Anything impressive?
Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah.
You did too.
I've had a couple of good trades. Yeah.
Nice. Was it the New
so we
Zealand
talked before about Euro NZD.
Yes.
Were you in on that as well, right?
Yeah. I said on Wednesday before you got on a stream, I said I'm already 3 trades in, and I'll be probably entering one more time. I had a pending order. I took all the orders, and then I was just holding it. Yeah, so it was a really nice trade. Unfortunately, I wasn't that much in New Zealand dollars Swiss franc. I went low on that part. Euro New Zealand dollar was just perfect.
Nice. Yeah. So I had those same longs more or less. Euro NZD. Had some longs for gold, which I've hit TPs this morning. I believe early hours this morning, last night. And then I've got some trades running at the moment with GBP CAD. I think I touched upon that. I like the look of, I think, in our previous video, but stream. But yeah, I've got GBP CAD longs running now, which I'll walk through as well. So yeah, man, it's been a nice last few days, which is good.
Yeah. I don't think that we're gonna wait for Angel because he's also going to do the index analysis at the end. So probably he's finishing the breakfast. So I think we can kick off the live stream, and then Angel will join as we go. I'm just going to briefly and quickly notify the Discord community. Oh, Angel said that he's already in. Let me see. Oh yeah, he is here. Perfect.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, good morning, Angel. How are you doing?
I'm great, man. How are you doing?
Yeah, not bad. I think that the mood in Ken's apartment just changed.
Hello, sleepyhead. Someone said.
What's up, Ken?
How you doing, Angel?
Oh, good, man. Good. The morning is different. Like vibes
Yeah.
are different. You know what I mean?
My man's just woken up. Is the coffee hit yet?
All right, so Discord as well.
Oh, Monday morning.
Okay. I've heard some
Three wise men are here now.
disturbing noises from your apartment, Ken. What was that?
What's that, sorry?
I heard some disturbing noises from your microphone when you left the chair.
That was yeah, just sort of a light dropped on my foot, which wasn't very pleasant.
Oh.
Good.
All right.
Good.
Okay, perfect. Communities are notified. We can dive in, guys. Let me briefly check the chat.
So many crypto
Nothing
traders.
important.
Suicides.
Yeah, we'll get into the gold. Okay, perfect. Ken, do you want to start as usually?
Yeah, man. Oh God, where do I
Perfect.
begin? Okay, let me share my screen.
Okay. Yeah, morning, guys. Morning, everyone. Yeah, I just had breakfast. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I wasn't even aware that we were doing. You say what?
Does it work for you? Does it work well for you this time? Is it okay for you to do the live streams with us?
I mean, yeah, that's fine. It's kind of like, if you do it like that early, it's gonna be easier. So it's already done by that time, and we will have like Kane like behaving like this. It seems just funny, So it's going to be really interesting.
Yeah, man. All right, guys. Man, I mean, I just want to try and keep this not too long, because obviously I could talk about this for hours. But basically, you would have seen there was a lot of volatility on Friday. Okay. And initially, basically, not everyone, so markets didn't actually react like China. So, okay, let me go in first. China essentially sent out a letter to a lot of world leaders on Friday, and markets actually hadn't reacted yet. It wasn't until Trump basically responded to this. But essentially what they're looking to do is they're just playing a game, right? And essentially they are trying to get more power over the world, over the West. So obviously, as I'm sure a lot of you guys know, China is a massive producer of rare earth minerals. Now, rare earth minerals, just to the extent, are used for like everything. All these electronics that you see in your house, a lot of components for your car, your computer, your light bulbs, like everything that you can think of that's important on this planet requires rare earth minerals to produce those goods. So China are like, we are going to be, basically conducting some measures to tighten up our rules around how things are exported and so on and so forth. It's still very vague. When I was looking into it, it's still extremely vague, but it's them just basically sticking their fingers up at the United States. And I said, if we go back months ago, we were talking on our streams, and I said, look, US and China has just been swept under the rug, but it will come back to the surface, and it has. It was only a matter of time. We've got two lunatics. The Chinese president, yeah, he may look all normal, but he's a lunatic. Trump is an even more of a lunatic. So we've got two lunatics that are ruling the world, basically. The two largest in the world. So of course something's going to happen again. So basically, Trump obviously came out. I haven't got the tweet here, but he tweeted on Truth Social, and he essentially said, look, because you guys are looking to do that, we're going to slap 100% tariffs again on you, China, and potentially more. So then it's like, okay, trade wars. And I just want to say one quick thing. We spoke about conspiracy on that last stream. And one thing that I made very clear that's very likely to happen is that, as I said, we're not going to have a full-blown war where we have World War III. World War III will be in the sense of this, where it's economic warfare, where we're trying to cripple each other's economies. But obviously, there's recoil. You don't just cripple another economy without it coming back onto you. It's just like you trying to curse someone and not expecting the curse to come back to you. You know, it's going to come back. So nobody wins, but this is the way in which the world is moving at the moment, and these cyber attacks and everything, and it's all weird. It's very, very weird times, guys. So it's with that weird times creates volatility in the market. So you would have seen, I just want to go over to, obviously gold we'll get onto in a moment, but I just want to quickly summarize Bitcoin because we had this big drop, right? And essentially there was a lot of liquidations, right? A lot of liquidations. Again, this is I could go on for this for hours, but there was talk or suggestions that there was some insider trading on this because there was some massive flow contracts shorting Bitcoin ahead of Trump's announcement. You know, Trump, when he tweeted, there was some big short volume going through. And then when the announcement came, then obviously we had this big drop. And, you know, where there were a lot of people. So what happens, guys, just in terms of technicals, right? You see everyone's trading. Obviously, we've got a nice structure for Bitcoin and cryptos. You can see the higher highs, the higher lows for yourself, right? We've got a nice structure. Obviously, look, we'd run into an area of supply anyway. Look at this whole block here around 120, 125. We'd run into a supply area. But anyway, but obviously everyone was trading this as long. Like if you look on X, you know, there's so many leveraged traders that margin trade crypto that would have been long in this bull market. And it takes one move like that where we get this surge of volume and we get a bit of news, and then the exchanges and the volume that's going through, it just exchanges can't handle it. So a lot of people that were margin trading had their stop loss, for example, at X, were not filled at X. They were filled down here, and then they had their total account wiped. Because when we have such a move, like I explained the other week when I got screwed over with GPJPY, it's like the broker or the exchange can only do so much. When there's that serious amount of volume going through, they can't handle it. Okay. And it's like almost like a black swan event, in a mini black swan event, a flash crash, and you can't do anything about it. So you're going to get FCUKED in the back doors. So we had these liquidations, and obviously, unfortunately, I know there's a lot of people that were like, I don't know if people taking jokes and stuff, but there was a lot of tragedies, it appears, in the crypto space because of people losing their life savings and stuff. And, you know, it's a shame. And it's why you should only always invest what you're willing to, you know, put in that account, in your account, whether it's your trading account or whatever account, you only put in what you're willing to lose, because there is a chance. And that's why there's a caveat. You are prepared to lose 100% of what you've deposited, if not more. There are times when the broker is asking you for more money because your account's been wiped. So you're a negative. So just keep that in your mind, guys, that these things can always happen. All right. And remember one thing as well. Sorry, just very, very quickly, because I had a couple of people in my community that were that have friends that were freaking screwed. And I just want to say, look, life is bigger than money. Okay. Obviously, money provides a resource, but just know that, you know, if you've got screwed over, there's always, this is just a minor setback, okay? As big it is, it's just a minor setback. You got your whole life ahead of you. You got your whole, you know, career. You're learning a skill here. You're learning your craft. No one can take that away from you. Money comes and goes, and it will come more as long as you keep doing the right things. So if anyone got done by those moves, please, 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 it's not the end of the world. That, you know, it could be worse. Yeah. So anyway, on all that, gold is obviously rallying quite nicely. Right, we're having this consecutive move to the upside as we've been looking for. No signs of slowing down yet. Big bullish structure. I did manage to capture some longs on Friday after the pullback, because we had this. I was watching price here, right? You see where we print these high highs, high lows, and I was watching for this. I'm going to just put it on an hourly a moment. Just want to explain something. I was watching this push here because we had a one top, two top, and I was expecting this to be a double top. And the reason being, I'm going to show in a moment. But you see, again, where a lot of people would have seen this as obviously the new swing low, right? The higher low. So a load of stops would have been here, right? For this new swing high. Obviously, we failed to print that swing high. We ran into this double top. And I was keeping that in my mind because I'd seen it before to the left. And I'm going to show you in a moment. So what happened here? We came down to the neckline of double top, and a load of stops triggered to the downside. That exacerbates that move. When we have shitload of stops here, they get taken out, boom, big drop. And then we came down to sort of psychological support, 39.50. The reason why I was seeing that is because I saw it here. I saw the exact same move come here. One top, two top, shitload of stops here at this higher low, boom. liquidity sweep, liquidations. Thank you very much. Let's continue business. So that's why I was thinking, okay, this could happen again. And then I managed to catch some of those shorts, and then I've caught the move to the upside, and I just targeted the all-time high again. And obviously we've gone and dwarfed that. So, and then look, we had a nice structure here, high highs, high lows, and it's just very, very clean right now. Okay. And this, I mean, there's no reason I expect it to hit sort of 4150 and maybe even 4300. I spoke about this on the previous stream. Okay. So, I mean, I've been talking quite a lot. There's a lot more that I want to talk about, but I'm just conscious of just talking too much. So, Jake,
no problem. I like the moment of the wisdom from Kenneth. That was actually really good. With the gold, I can't disagree. I mean, yeah, there's not much to say today. Again, like big bullish candle. I don't know how far we're going to go. Chet is saying that we're going to go to 5K, which after my last forecast that we're going to get to 4K at the end of the year doesn't look that ridiculous. So I think, yeah, we're going to continue towards the upside. It's good to catch some bull runs throughout the day. Probably for me, it's too late now. And I'm looking at the 4-hour candle or 4-hour chart to get for the longs. But tomorrow, Wednesday, I'll probably do the same. I wasn't trading because I didn't know what's going to happen because we got on Thursday, was it? Yeah, Thursday, the bearish momentum. I don't know what was happening at that time. Maybe the labor market data from US, whatever that was. I wasn't sure if that's not going to persist for a little longer. But now it's creating new high highs that we're going to continue towards the upside even further. So yeah, gold probably, if I'll be looking at some trades, just some scalps or intraday trades, holding for 2-3 hours to get 3 bullish candles, and then I'm out probably. I'm not at this point looking for swings in gold. I don't know how about you, but I don't know what's going to stop it. So not sure about some swings, but yeah, for intraday trades, it's a great market.
Correct.
Yeah, and about crypto, because I was talking to guys about crypto in the chat, and basically I don't trade crypto because a few years ago I didn't do really nice trades on crypto. So I said I'm going to avoid it. I'm going to stick to whatever I'm good with, which is Forex. And at this point, if you have a crypto portfolio, the best way to trade it is just to hold it, which probably is or tends to be the best way to trade cryptocurrencies. Just buy it and hold it, and over the long run. So yeah, that was the only. And you were analyzing Bitcoin, if I'm not mistaken, because I was eyeing one chat and then eyeing the charts of yours. So I'm not sure, but I saw a Bitcoin chart, wasn't it? Ken?
I think we lost him for a second.
Yeah, I was looking at I'm sorry, my computer.
Yeah, you're back.
Yes, I did it. Yeah, my PC doesn't like River for some reason. But yeah, I was looking at Bitcoin just because only because of this event, right? I don't trade crypto. I do accumulate crypto, but I don't trade it. I don't margin trade it because of this. This is way too much manipulation. Way too much manipulation. It's so unregulated. It's just not for me. So I wouldn't trade it personally. But yeah. So I mean, the dips are being bought anyway today. You know, the dips being bought. We might even have another leg lower. It depends what happens with this freaking US and China situation. And we know that we're probably going to get a few more headlines. So just be aware. I think everyone be careful with anything that you're trading, you know, dollar related. I mean, I can't give you financial advice, but it's almost like gold's a no-brainer. One of the things the best to trade at the moment, because it's just not going to get screwed either way, really, as such, you know, right at this moment in time. But yeah, someone also just quickly, sorry, Jake, because I missed something important. Someone messaged in the chat, and I forgot to mention that we did have this brief drop for gold as well. And here it was in fitting. So we had this drop or this slowdown. It's in fitting with the ceasefire that we've had. Obviously, Trump orchestrating peace in the Middle East. So with Israel and Hamas. Yeah. So that, but then also at this time here in the evening, we had comments from Fed's Bar. So this is important. Fed's Bar is a voting member on the FOMC. And basically he said that, you know, markets just need to calm the hell down with rate cut pricing at the moment. He's warning caution about cutting rates too aggressively. So, we've got this split FOMC at the moment where members are calling, half of the members are, I'd say just under half, are calling for rate cuts because job market is weakening, but we have no sight of job market right now. And then the other half are saying, no, let's not cut rates yet, or let's not rush to cut rates because inflation's still too high. So it's a very split FOMC. So that sort of weighed on gold. And it's something that's like dollar's holding ground a little bit at the moment. Okay, dollar's still holding ground because of that as well. Because, yeah, man, we've got a split FOMC. I think gold's dollar, if we ask me about dollar, I think it's going to come up higher, into this area here towards 100 again. For me to be like, okay, the dollar sell-off is over. For me, we need to break above this 101 area, clear this region here, I think. But otherwise, if it comes here, we could reject, and it was like almost a fake out, and we then respect structure and carry on. I'm leaning towards this, but we're going to have to trade what we see. But I'm leaning towards, I would like to see this coming up here, forcing a bull trapping weak hands, and then just get a continuation to the downside. But let's see.
Yeah. We've got nothing on economic calendar this week as well that would support dollar. We've got just, I think, retail sales from US. That's probably the hottest news. Outside like the political scene and the wars, that's the only thing that could influence a little bit the decision of FOMC. Not sure if that much, but at least those are the data. But we've got also CPI from Europe. We've got tomorrow Germany. On Wednesday we've got France, and then Friday we've got the euro area. So I'll be watching that in case that there's some spikes towards the upside, which I would like for the euro at least. And we also have what I wanted to speak about is the Australian dollar and New Zealand dollar, because we've got the RBA minutes from last decision. We've got labor market data, and the business confidence. Before I get into the Australian dollar, are you still bearish on New Zealand dollar? Would you still buy the euro New Zealand dollar? Because to me, it still looks good. And I think it will, again, create new high from where we are right now. I can even share the screen. Give me a second.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah. So, because I don't know how the situation in France got sorted out with the was it with the Macron?
They got so Macron, the president, has brought in another prime minister now. He's actually been served as a prime minister before. It's Sébastien Lecornu.
Mm-hmm.
So he reappoints Lecornu.
Okay.
Yeah, so they've sorted that, but now they need to finalize the budget in time. Otherwise, they've got a semi situation to the United States, where the United States obviously still in economic is still in lockdown right now, government shutdown. So that would be the same sort of thing in France, not to the extent of that, but it's still bad if they don't have a budget agreed. So it means certain operations and government job roles and all this will be shut down similarly.
Yeah.
So we need to keep an eye on this. I think they have until is it the start of November? I will check the details,
really?
But they haven't got a lot of time.
Okay. Well, I don't think that changed much for me, because I'm very bearish on New Zealand dollar, and I don't know what was this momentum. Actually, I'm happy about it because I was in that trade. But now it looks to me that we're going to create new high. For me, at least, we don't have enough bearish momentum to kind of like reverse the structure current one. And what I'll be eyeing probably is actually this zone, where if we just drop down a little bit. Oh, that was terrible drawing. I'm not using it that often as Ken, so excuse me. But if we're gonna get down towards the 2.18, I'll be very much again considering buying the euro against New Zealand dollar, as we did last time. I think it was somewhere over here, and targeting new higher highs. What do you think? Do you think that New Zealand dollar will remain bearish against the euro?
I do, because with this, obviously, as a reminder for this US and Chinese situation is crippling for both AUD and NZD, because that's why when you see that big shoot to the upside for Euro NZD, and obviously NZD and Aussie dollar got slammed on this situation because obviously China is their biggest two-way trading partner, New Zealand, Australia. So we've got like a double whammy for New Zealand, the dovish RBNZ, and then now we've got this potential crippling trade wars. So yeah.
All right, perfect. And the same goes for me when it goes with the Euro New Zealand dollar. It goes the same for me, at least in New Zealand dollar Swiss franc, but I'll still see a lot of bearish potential, and it might happen on a pretty same level. If that's not going to happen now, which I actually might go with, because the price action looks good. Depends on if we're going to bounce from these lows. Oh my god, the drawing is terrible. Well, basically you get it, these lows, or then we're gonna catch over here on the top. But I think that New Zealand is not that strong that we will break, and we will continue push forward towards 0.463. So I think we're going to reverse where we are standing right now and just go create new lower low. That's my ideas for the New Zealand dollar pairs. I don't think there's a stronger currencies now, looking at the currencies individually, than Euro and Swiss franc. I don't know how about pound, but I don't feel like it. If I'll take a look at the index, if I'm gonna get loaded, okay. We are basically, if I go to daily, we are basically going sideways, and the same goes with dollar. If we accept like latest bull run, we're going sideways on the daily charts. So the only two currencies that are still being very interesting to me for longs are the Euro and New Zealand. New Zealand Swiss franc. Of course, New Zealand is bearish, and I think that it's going to get a time where we can see also bearish Australian dollar. Looking forward to see the data this week. It's going to be after the midnight on Tuesday and Thursday. But if we're going to get weaker again, labor market, we might see some weakening in Australian dollar as well. What do you think about pound though? Do you have any insights on GBP?
Not so much at the moment. Pound is like a bit of a weird one. It's like a bit flat. There's nothing too sexy going on at the moment, you know? It's just like a bit like, meh. It's, you know, there isn't really much going on. Yeah,
that's true. It's just going sideways. So do you have any other currencies that you would believe, except the Swiss franc and euro, in my view at least, that could perform well in your views? Because I don't have really anything else that I would go long for. Because you know, there's Canadian dollar, which is pretty much weak. There's Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, which are pretty much settled, and Japanese yen. That I don't think we've got any important news. On the Japanese yen. No changes there.
I think you're spot on. I really don't think there is anything else. You know, at this moment in time, there isn't. Actually, no, there isn't. There isn't.
Yeah. So basically, what I'm saying is that I'm going to be longing the euro and Swiss franc against all the currencies except the dollar.
Full margin.
Most likely. But I'm going to go with the weakest one. As you know, I'm mostly trying to analyze individually currencies, not in a pair, and then I'll go for the weakest one, which is right now New Zealand dollar, and then Australian dollar. It's going to be possibly. Do you have any other markets, Ken, that you would like to discuss, or do we pass the mic to Angel with indexes analysis?
Yeah, pass the mic.
All right. Angel, it's yours. If you want to, you can discuss the indexes with chat.
Pass it. All right, but that EN chart looks good. I mean, the Euro NZ longs.
Yeah, that one it still looks good.
Yeah.
It still looks good. I strongly believe that it's going to happen again, and we're going to create new higher highs. Yeah, I'm going to stop sharing the screen and work on my drawing skills a little bit, probably, in upcoming live streams. Because what I've did there was, I'm
just confirming here that you guys can see the screen. Yep. Okay. So, There's nothing much here, guys. So we did have like a 500-point gap on this market opens. It was crazy. I mean, it was expected because we did have a tweet from Trump saying that everything is going to be fine during the weekend after the other tweet that actually dumped the market. But right now, if you go to the weekly time frame on the Nasdaq, you can see here that we do have this weekly gap here that we are respecting right now. Right, this is where the price closed it last week, and then we ended up opening with a big gap, rejecting this gap on the weekly time frame. All right, so for tomorrow, of course, I'm not going to be trading today and maybe not tomorrow, because if you see here, we're about to leave this gap on the daily time frame. So this is going to be interesting because even though I'm still bullish and I want to take longs for the week, I want to keep in mind this gap here, and I want to pay attention to it because tomorrow we could see a rejection from this gap. Right, so even if this does not hold the price, and then we do have an inversion here, and we do have a daily candle closing above this gap, right, to confirm we're just going to trade bullish towards all-time highs again. We can see a reaction from there tomorrow, so I want to just keep that in mind because it depends on the way we are going to open. So I might just leave tomorrow plays out to see what's going to happen, because if after tomorrow then we do have a candle closure here, then I'm going to confirm that we're bullish, and then I can trade looking for longs on Wednesday, right? It's going to be more easier for me. But then if tomorrow we do have a reaction from here, I want to see what's going on here on the lower time frame to see then if we're going to trade shorts or we're going to trade longs. Right, so pretty much for Nasdaq, I'm staying away. I'm staying away until Wednesday because I want to see the way price develops from here. But if you ask me, as long as we're holding the price above the opening price of the weekly, right, above this gap here, if we do have some sort of divergence tomorrow with the ES 500, and then we reject this gap from here, we then see the longs. But I really want to see the way the price is going to be here tomorrow, so that's why I'm going to stay away for now from this one. And pretty much it's going to be the same thing for SP 500 because we do have some sort of change in the structure on the daily time frame here when we just traded below this low here, right? We do have a lot of displacement, but we are holding a new gap here in the weekly time frame, right, which is this one. So you want to see then a reaction back to all-time highs straight away, but it depends on the way we're going to then behave here, because we might then see a new low and then we see the highs again. So that's where you could see like the divergence in price. So I want to see the way the price is going to behave tomorrow and today from here to see if then we're going to reject that new weekly opening price and then trade by higher. But keeping in mind that we have a higher time frame gap here that I want to see the price disrespecting. Otherwise, we shall continue printing new lower lows on this higher time frame retracement. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much what I have for the SP 500 and the Nasdaq. For the US 30 is similar to SP 500 because we have a break of a structure here on the daily time frame, and we're going to have this gap here to keep in mind that we could see then a rejection from this gap to trade and set a new lower low, right? This is going to be a structure right here, and then this is going to be a retracement, and I want to just keep that in mind just because of the way this daily candle is looking. So now for me to turn bullish again on the US 30, I want to see then a candle closing and disrespecting this gap here. Otherwise, I'm just I'm just seeing this as a potential short opportunity right now if we do have enough confirmation to reject this gap on the daily time frame. So it's going to just wait for the sessions, and see the way the price is actually behaving on the lower time frames to trade. But with that being said, I'm going to be waiting after Wednesday to actually look for something more cleaner. So the price is just setting up. All right. So yeah, that's pretty much what I have, guys.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. For the indexes analysis, I'm just reading the chat, trying to understand the futures. Okay. Yeah, so basically what was one of the questions was, where is it? It's possible because activation fee. Okay, I'm not going to get to the futures question, but there was, if I use different strategies in evaluation and funded stage or the same, well, basically you can use the same, only as you mentioned with the consistency rule. I mean, on evaluation, there is no consistency rule, so you can basically pass with one trade, right? And then on the simulated funded stage, you need to adjust your risk management a little bit if you were one trader on the evaluation. So it's not like different strategies, it's mostly like different risk management approaches. You can trade still the very same strategy, you just need to play with the risk a little bit. So you don't have one trade that makes 90% of your profits, that you basically went all on red. But to the strategies that you've mentioned previously, basically I trade two. The first one is the strategy based on the fundamental analysis and indexes, where I basically just analyze every currency individually, and I'm trying to find the strongest one and the weakest one, or more of the strong ones and more of the weak ones, and then pair them and trade them. Or the other strategy that I told you that I'll be basically testing, and possibly on another live stream, I'll show you if it has a good win rate good win ratio, is the scalping one, where I usually takes like 20-30 pips. It has to do a lot with the indicator that I have for the round numbers, because I'm trading basically toward the round number, taking 20 or 30 pips, and either I'm trading from the 30s or the 8s. So in case we've got this downtrend and the round number is 1.16, let me take, oh, I'm not sharing the screen, am I? No, I'm not, sorry. Okay, let me do it again. So, okay. I think, can you see my screen now?
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. So the second strategy that, as I was saying, I'm testing, when we have some sort of a downtrend, like it's Euro USD, and I've seen the numbers 1.17, 1.16, which are for me very important numbers. And you can basically just go then to the history, take a look how often market reacts to those numbers. Not only there's a lot of orders, psychologically, also institutions trade there. So when I have some sort of a downtrend just like this, then I'm trading towards that. So let's say we are somewhere here and we're going down. I'll be taking from 1.16.3 to 1.16. So I'll be probably taking those. Come on now. This is terrible. Okay, so about the 30 pips on this. Because look, I don't know how else to explain you, but those round numbers really work. If you take a look at any other round number, 1.17, 1.18, 1.16, you can see when price is moving towards it and is about 20 to 30 pips, very close to that round number, it usually goes there, at least for the orders. So that's basically what I've been testing as a second strategy. Don't have any long-term results on it, but we'll see. I need 2 more months to at least have 3 months track record, and then we can probably jump on a stream and I'll show you how it works in details, because you also need to analyze the momentum, if that's enough for the market to go for that round number for all those pending orders. It's a strategy. I don't know if you have heard about it, but that's kind of what I'm also trying to trade on the evaluation.
Yeah, it looks really nice, man.
Yeah, basically, I mean, when I work for a fintech company, which usually does forwarding, which is hedging a risk for big exporters and importers, they usually also wanted to do it on the round numbers. So they were mostly setting up those big orders on the round numbers. And I think institutions do the same probably around those round numbers. That's why they call psychological levels when they place the pending orders. So I think when the price is close to that number of the market, they usually go for it and then either touch it or bounce it and bounce or just break through. But when it's close enough, the market goes there. Most of the time, it's not always because let's see, where's the 1.18? Here's the 1.18 level. It's here. And the price didn't go there even though we were very close by 30 pips. But if you take a look at the range, this is 1.16 at the bottom. I'll highlight it like this. And this is 1.17. And most of the time when market went there, it touched, at least when we crossed the 30 or the 80 mark. That's why I'm using also 3s and 8. It's not all the time, but most of the time. I would say about 60 to 70%. So it's a scalping strategy. It's, to me, the most interesting one so far, except the one that I'm using with the indicators. So if you guys be interested, we can go for it and I'll discuss it on a different live stream. Let me see if there are any other questions. I hope I've explained it correctly, like understandably, because my explanations usually goes beyond what's understandable. Tomorrow we can review session. Okay. Do you guys have any other markets that you would like to discuss? Or do you think we're good to go?
Yeah, good to go.
Start training coaches. Let me see if there are any questions for Ken or Angel.
Are we officially changing the time for the live streams? Are we going to do 9 a.m. now from now onwards?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. It's better because only in scenarios where we, for example, would have the FOMC, and if Chat and you guys, two of you, agree to do the live stream while the FOMC is on, then we can do it later, just to provide a live commentary when the FOMC decides on the monetary policy. But other than that, I would do to 2 p.m. London time, which is 1 hour after the start of the New York session. If it works well for you in the morning, and I'm okay with it, and I think Ken is alright with it as well, right? Or
yeah, boy.
Perfect. So yeah, I would do it at 2 p.m. I'm 3 up. No questions. By the way, Chatanya, congratulations to the recent payout. Just almost forgot.
Oh, congratulations!
Yeah, well done.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, we've got.
Well done, baby boy.
Yeah, my man is not missing any single stream.
Yeah, and I already paid off, so congrats. I'm invisible. Let's see. I'm in gold features. Rules. Source FX. Garo, I can't see your question. Sorry, was monthly charge for 50k? Was that your question? Was monthly charge for 50k? I can send the link to InMarket website, but it's pretty well explained there. And you can trade, of course, futures with the 8. Yeah, definitely.
Take a picture.
Are we ending this soon? Wait. Well, if you have any other markets, Guru, that you would like us to discuss, we can.
You have questions, guys.
Stay for a little bit. But if there are no questions, then I'll be probably maybe as I'm looking at it, the euro pound. Also, I said that last week on Monday's live stream, I highlighted this blue zone, but guess what? Again, I didn't go for it. Nevertheless, we are not changing the structure. We created new high, now lower low. So it's possible that we might be then continuing in this trend from the daily chart. Let me zoom out. Let me zoom in now. Perfect. So it's very possible that we're going to reverse and eventually go for the new high highs if the pound won't gain any unexpected momentum, which I don't think is going to happen, or there's not much on the economic calendar. Of course, we've got the GDP, I think, on tomorrow, actually, no, tomorrow we've got labor market. I'm sorry, guys. And we've got the GDP data on Thursday. So, yeah, I don't think that's going to anyhow affect the pound direction. So we should be good with that. Of course, if that's going to be very different number from what is expected, it might cause momentum at that time, but I don't think that it changes much for your euro pound. Even it's kind of going sideways, I still believe that we have high chances to go in the uptrend rather than completely changing the structure from this perspective, which is a
if
kind
that
of
gap holds,
uptrend channel.
if the gap holds, it's definitely going to have reaction into a new high.
Yeah, I think so. I kind of don't like the this candle, the daily one from Friday, with that big shadow suggesting
Yeah, maybe
that
not the best close. Yeah, I got you.
buyers weren't strong enough and they were pushed by sellers, and then following this terrible candle, a very bearish one. Yeah, I don't like the candlestick formation, but if you look at it on Euro New Zealand dollar, and if you go to daily, look at this. Yeah, this is the candle we saw before we went for the long. So
and then we're okay. That's interesting candle. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that plays a pivotal role in deciding whether I want to go for the longs on euro pound or not. Did any of you just answer the trade? I think I've heard MetaTrader.
No,
Yeah,
maybe
me.
Ken. Oh man, look at this guy.
I mean, my hearings are specifically.
Oh my
god!
Look
this.
at the product.
It's a being trader for 10 years. I mean,
that's why he's so quiet, though. He was like,
I'm concentrating. Now I basically took another entry on. I missed something, which was to talk about, which was GP CAD. I'll share my screen one moment.
Oh yeah, sure. Hold on. I'll take a look at the GBP CAD as well. Let me see. So you're going for the longs, I guess.
Yeah, I'm going for the longs right now.
Okay.
Someone, let me share my screen here.
Okay, that's a chart where I like the candles on GBP CAD.
Yeah, the thing is, I have such a love-hate relationship with GBP CAD. So, well, I took entries first of all this morning. So someone actually asked, were there any liquidity sweeps today? Let me just tidy this up a minute. So there was one this morning. So we had one here, bullish closure above, and then got those longs. And I just took another entry now, just in anticipation of this sort of breakout. So if I walk you through it, guys, top down, obviously we've spoken about this before. I think we spoke about it on a previous live stream. It's just that GP CAD just caught within a bit of a monthly range, but I'm looking for this to break out quite aggressively to the upside. GBP and CAD fundamentals, both of them aren't the best, but I'd say CAD is definitely in a bit more of a worse situation. With so unemployment rate still remains high at 7.1% high since pandemic. Bank of Canada is still more dovish than the Bank of England. Structure there you can see is bullish. Weekly it is a little bit choppy, but we're still grinding to the upside with holding bullish structure. Daily, we had this big bounce. Can you see this? Obviously, the structure here, high, 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 low, high, 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 low. And this is obviously trend line supporting that structure to the upside. We had a big bullish rejection candlestick or support here at that trend line. So I'm expecting this to see a continuation today. Everything's intact. We've got this bit of a consolidation right now, and you can just obviously see my bull flag here marked up and just looking for that to hopefully hold and break out to the upside. So excuse me, so targets are up here just in approach to this big zone at 87.50, so to come up here. But really, like if this holds structure, this should go and clear this zone. Really, it should go and print a higher high and clear. But it's just look how heavy this zone is, all the way from June. Big rejections every time. So just being conservative there and in approach to this where this supply starts. Really, supply starts from 87.50 all the way up to sort of 80, 850 thereabouts, that 100 pip range. So let's see.
I like it. It looks good.
Now I can hear all the MetaTrader sounding right now. Yeah, that one looks nice.
Yeah, man.
Definitely really nice.
Let's see, baby.
Yeah, it was too obvious, the sound. I mean, is it this? I think it's pretty much the same as when you close in the trade, right?
Yeah. It's all the same sounds. I bet some people like get PTSD, you know, like when they hear it in their sleep, they're like waking up like
yeah. Usually you got five alarms for the morning, but if you get one alarm with the sound of closing the trade on MetaTrader 4, you get out of the bed like nothing happened. So.
Yeah, man.
Any other trades? No, I think we're good to go. Let me check the chat if they have anything. PTSD, heart attack. Any other markets? No, I think we're good to go, guys. I think we're good to go. We're trying to, I wanted to speak to the guy who might attend the live stream on a Wednesday with the one who is most of the time simulated funded with E8, the 200K guy who got from E8 that we can invite on Wednesday. But we would appreciate a crypto trader in our group as well. We've got indexes covered, commodities with Ken mostly, Forex both of us, but a crypto trader is missing.
Yeah, that would be cool. Have someone covering crypto.
If you guys have anyone who's really good crypto trader, or you a crypto trader yourself, a good one, and feel free to join us on the next session. Yeah.
And we do have a lot of crypto traders, good crypto traders on EA, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes,
really?
Yes. Yeah, there were a few. I mean, there were also a lot of examples of guys who were trading Forex most of the time, and they were got bored on weekend, on just greedy, and just, said, okay, what about crypto? I should be running on a weekend, and then lost the evaluation. But yeah, I've seen some really, really nice crypto traders as well. I have a crypto. Okay. All right, guys. I think we're good to go. Thank you so much for attending. Also, thank you, Ken. Thank you, Andrew, for sharing your analysis.
Yeah, of course.
Really appreciate it.
Good.
And we'll see each other on Wednesday, 2 p.m., an hour after New York session again.
Yep.
Yeah, it's going to be like this time then on Wednesday.
Yeah, this time. I'll give you an early call at 6 a.m.
Yeah, no, I mean it's fine. It's fine because I feel like we are fresh, because during the evening, I mean we already traded. It's been like already like half day. We're kind of tired. You know what I mean? It's better. Yeah. I like this time the most. Yeah.
Yeah, it's best. Usually when we had the 6 p.m. live stream, I'll get home like 10 p.m. because Ken is even an hour less than me, so it was really exhausting. So I would definitely prefer this. I mean, it's not as bad as Chaitanya, who end up at like 1 a.m. after the midnight, but still, it gets tired. So, okay, we can do it 2 p.m. then, settled.
Yes, sir.
Okay, guys, thank you.
Nice
Appreciate it, and I'll see you on Wednesday.
Yes, sir.
Cheers, guys.
See you next
Wednesday,
guys. Peace out.